Hey, hello family. I hope we're doing great, and I want to thank you for the massive support. My social media handles are on fire, and it's thanks to you. YouTube is Jerry King Entertainment. Facebook is Jerry King. Instagram Jerry King Comedian, and TikTok Jerry King Comedian. Like the support has been massive, and you're the reason why I do what I do every day. And I want to talk to us today about stress. Stress. Stress is the number one silent killer, and stress have a lot of things related to it that people don't pay attention. First of all, when you're stressed, you're unhealthy yourself, and you affect the health of others around you. Now, a lot of people that have committed suicide, most of the time, is related to stress. A lot of people that have committed murder, most of the time, is related to stress. A lot of people that have done horrible things in life, maybe at their own detriment or to the detriment of others, most of the time it's related to stress. And the funny part is people don't pay attention to it. Now, I want to tell us on how to manage stress. The first thing you need to know about life is that good things happen to everybody and bad things happen to everybody. So life is not perfect. Once you have the notion that life is perfect, you will be stressed because life is not perfect. Secondly, no matter how you prepare, you can still fail because there are always unforeseen circumstances. So you need to put that equally at the back of your mind. No matter how well you prepare, things can still go wrong. Now, another thing you need to understand is once you are depending on other people for the solution of your own problem, you will be stressed. You need to learn to provide solutions to your own problem and don't depend on others to provide solutions to your own problem. Once you are depending on others to provide solutions to your own problem, you will be stressed. Another thing you need to learn to understand is you need to be honest with yourself. You need to own up to your mistakes. You need to take up responsibilities for your actions. Once you push your fault to other people, you will be stressed because the problem will never get solved if you don't recognize the problem, especially if the problem is coming from you. If you don't recognize that, oh, this problem is coming from me, so I need to adjust here, I need to adjust here. All you do is to shift the blame on others, shift the blame on others. You'll be stressed. Another thing you need to learn to understand is that you need to care about those around you, because when you don't care about those around you, they will tend to give you a negative attitude, which will affect your life. And what is affecting your life, you'll be stressed. Another thing you need to learn to understand is that you need to learn to always have something to bring on the table. You need to always learn to have something to contribute. Because if you don't have anything to contribute, people will not see you relevant. And once people don't see you relevant, you'll be stressed. Just imagine you going for an occasion and nobody recognizes you. You going for a party, nobody recognizing you. You going to your family meeting, nobody recognizes you. People only recognize people that have something to offer. Once you don't have anything to offer, nobody has your time. Now, another thing is that you need to learn to have a forgiving heart. You need to learn to have a forgiving heart, because once you are not forgiven, you start thinking of vengeance. And once you start thinking of vengeance, bitterness will come in. And once bitterness comes in, you become a bad person. And once you become a bad person, you will always be stressed. You need to equally learn to be outspoken. You need to equally learn to air out your problems, air out your grievances. For instance, if somebody offends you, walk up to the person and tell the person, okay, my brother, you did this to me, please, I wasn't happy. And the person will explain why he did that to you, and maybe he can apologize. But now, if people are offending you and you are keeping in your mind, it is only building up. You haven't forgotten, it's only building up. And that is building up justification for you to harm them. And tomorrow, you might harm them. And once you allow people offenses to be building up in your mind, it creates negative energy, which will bring you stress. Another thing you need to learn to understand is you need to learn to know where you are valued. You need to learn to know where you are needed. You need to learn to know where you are not valued. You need to learn to know where you are not needed. Most of the time we force relationships that are not even ought to be in the first place. Most of the time we force ourselves to be in places that we don't even ought to be in the first place. There are circles you think you belong in. It's only you who know that you belong in that circle. The rest of the people know you are not a member of that circle. So once you start forcing yourself to people, to relationships, to places and things, you become stressed. Because once you don't feel the same vibe, the same energy that you are given, it will be a problem to you and you will be stressed. Another thing is, learn to do by the things you can do. Don't attempt the things you cannot do. I love the statement Dangote always uses. He says he does not get into any business venture that he does not know. With all his wealth, he's a billionaire in dollars. But he says he does not get into businesses that he does not know. Some of you, somebody will just come and tell you about Ponzi scheme you jump into. You don't even know what Ponzi scheme is because you have the money, jump into. People will tell you about Forex, you don't know what Forex is, you jump into. People tell you about affiliate marketing, you don't know what affiliate marketing is, you jump into. Somebody tell you about the sale of cars, you have never sold a car in your life, you jump into. Somebody tell you, now to open supermarket, you don't even know how to operate a supermarket, you jump into. Learn to do by the things you can do. It's good to take risks, but there is a difference between risks and recklessness. You need to understand the difference. It's good to take risks, but there is a difference between risks and recklessness. Once you resign to fate to judge your actions, and once you resign to fate to help you succeed, no, it's a problem. Another thing is you need to learn how to relieve yourself of negative energy. For instance, you have a confrontation with your spouse, or sitting in the house at that point in time it may even aggravate things. You can just stray around the neighborhood. You are not visiting anybody. You just stray around the neighborhood. As you are strolling around the neighborhood, it is relieving you of that negative energy. Maybe you have a job that is very time consuming and a job that is very stressful. During weekend, learn to relax yourself. Go to even the beach, go to the swimming pool, go and swim, discuss with friends that matter. It will help relieve you of stress. And learn to have friends that you can confide in. Listen, nobody is an island. And once you feel you are an island, you will be depressed. Nobody is an island. You need to learn to understand that. And once you think that you are an island, you will be depressed. Learn to have people you can confide in. It can be your mother, it can be your friend, it can be your spouse, it can be a pastor, it can be a psychologist, it can be a doctor, whosoever. Learn to have people you can confide in. Another thing you need to learn to understand is that you need to learn to have objective in life. Anybody who lives his life just like that will be stressed. This year I need to buy a plot. This year I need to build a house. This year I need to do my masters. This year I need to do this. This year I need to do this. This year I need to lose my weight by 10 kilograms. Once you put your life like that, each time you achieve each objective, you become happier, you become relief, and that's how life becomes exciting. But when you are living your life without objective, without purpose, it becomes extremely boring. So please, learn to manage your stress, and you'll be a happy person and you'll have a fulfilled life. Last but not the least, never value money, but value people. Value relationship, but don't value money. Money is extremely important. Money is very necessary to live this life. But listen, relationship and people are more important than money. All the money you are looking for, without relationship and people, you cannot enjoy it. We are looking for this money to satisfy our loved ones, to amend our relationships, to make our relationship grow healthy. Imagine you losing your loved ones, losing your relationship. Of what use is that money again? So please, learn to cherish our relationship, learn to value people. God bless us all. And I know you'll be a rich person though. God bless you.